In the universe, there are only two movements. You are either expanding or you are contracting. The whole universe and the nature and all life manifest this way. The cultures, the species, the the philosophy, everything is either expanding or contracting. And there's something that we need to understand, that if that is happening for outside of us, inside of us is happening too. So in our relationship with the world, in our relationship with the culture, we are always either consuming or creating. If you find yourself constantly going to the past and constantly thinking about what would be different, what could have been uh, better, uh, what should never ever happen, etc., is a manifestation that you are consuming too much. You are not creating, you are consuming. That's why your mind is more comfortable going to the past that has been created, that is something that has happened before. Your mind is much more comfortable going back there than going forward. Every minute we spend on the TV, we are consuming. Every minute we spend on scrolling on our social media, we are consuming. Every minute we spend in a mall, we are consuming. But the thing is, we consume much more things than we think than we could understand, because most of our decisions become irrational, become unconscious, uh, and that's the main objective, to be able to analyze this that is happening. So you want to stop going to the past. You need to go to the future. You need to start creating your own future. You need to start creating the conditions that you want to experience in your future. And your future is not like 10 years from now, 3 years from now, 1 year from now. The future is 10 minutes away from this moment. What do you want to feel 10 minutes away from this moment? Am I clear? So how the time we spent on the TV is is a very good example, because whenever we are watching TV, uh, we are consuming. We are watching what the channels or whatever decide. Sure, sure. So if you imagine, if you spend 25, 30 hours a week watching TV, are 30 hours in which you could have been creating something and you weren't. Whenever you are on the TV, you are off the world. Okay, so that's the same. That has a lot to do with this crisis management. When there's something that is not the way you would like it to be, that is that could be named as a crisis, something that goes beyond our plans or our expectations, and the results are not what we wanted. The first step in human development is to be able to control yourself and not have an automatic response over the situation, not being overwhelmed by your emotions and just reacting, because that now we know how destructive that could be. That's the first step. That's kindergarten, let's say. So now we need to move to high school. we need to move to high school. We need to, if you want to become a pro, uh, we can work on you becoming a pro. And the next step of the mastery is to being able to administrate your energy in every situation, not only a crisis. You should be able to administrate your energy whenever you are feeling super stressed and whenever you are feeling super happy. It's the same. It doesn't matter. You have to be able. This happens a lot in when we are in love. We meet someone, and suddenly that person becomes the whole world, and we start uh, not paying attention to other things, and maybe we have consequences about that. But because it is love, we 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 don't care. No. So there's a lot of couples that are so in love that suddenly the guy stop taking care of the business because he spends a lot of time with her, and then the business is broke. We have all either lived or learned by someone this type of experience. This is a perfect example that it has to be both ways. It has to be all the time.